For the free agents, Ben and Reed, cheeseheadtalk.com. You catch all for Wisconsin sports, discussion forums, latest headlines, opinion pieces, the Cheddar Tube, where you can post your own opinion, the Cheddar Line, where you can call in with your own opinion.
Sheer honesty about the Milwaukee Brewers.
Sheer honesty about the Milwaukee Brewers. We're the free agents, and we're at the Yahara Bay studio. Reed.
Damn right we are, Ben. I don't know if you noticed, but it's getting pretty warm outside.
Yeah, it's
mowing
nice.
the lawn. Maybe sitting on that deck a little bit later than you did last April. You're probably still shoveling snow, for crying out loud.
Taking the shirt off, blinding the neighbors.
Whatever. My point is that it's summer, and that means mojito time. I like a good mojito, more than the next guy probably, and probably even more than the next girl in college who usually drink that if they're not drinking their Cosmopolitan. The point I'm trying to make with all this is that if you want to make a really good mojito, really good, great mojito, you use the Yahara Bay rum, and Ben, I'm just going to throw this in there, okay? Just a little bit of the Yahara Bay limoncello. Try it. You'll like it. Gives a little Italian twist to the Cuban favorite.
Reed's doing the mix.
Yeah.
Mojito.
Of course, you need the mint there and the soda, but I'm just saying, that's a good drink.
Yeah. Check out the Yahara Bay products, the spirits, www.yaharabay.com. Check out the Bucks in the playoffs as they take on the Atlanta Hawks. Game 1, weren't ready for prime time.
But they showed Brandon Jennings was.
Yeah.
Boy, he's going to be fun.
Down 20.
He's the young buck, according to Ted Davis.
He's the young buck. Thank you, Ted Davis.
Yeah.
Is Brandon Jennings in the bank and earning interest, or is he?
I think he's already earning interest.
Is he in the process of being deposited in the bank?
He's maturing.
Okay.
He's like a certificate of deposit.
Yeah. He's a savings bond, maybe?
Yep. Any of that. Stock option.
Okay.
Okay.
We're done with that analogy. But the Bucks, they do fight hard in the second half. Like what did I say last week? Scott Skiles' coach team. They're gonna try and play defense, fight hard. And of course, they're not pleased with their defense. I've said all along I think they'll get a game in Milwaukee, and that'll be it for the series. So beyond that, what can we take out of this series? What needs to happen for you to even be higher on the Bucks next year? And I'm not talking like next year everybody thinks they're going to win a championship. I'm just saying expectations are high now.
Yeah.
People are going to be saying, please, Bogut, don't get hurt. Hope your back's okay next year. But beyond that, some expectations are going to be there. They're going to be talking, hey, Bucks could win 50 games. Mm-hmm. Bucks could be a top 4 seed in the East. Those will be reasonable expectations for next year. But beyond even that, where we're at right now, what can they do in these next 3-4 games here to finish out the season, sorry to say, where you're going to say, I'm even more excited?
If they just give the same effort they gave yesterday, I mean, yeah, they got off to a bad start. The frustrating part was there were a couple chances in the fourth quarter to really get close, and they missed. Yeah. But I mean, look, I'm sold. The effort's there. Yeah, are they the deepest personnel-wise? No, and they have to make some hay with those 2 draft picks they have in the first round next year. But I think they got the right people in place.
Not only on
they got the young point guard,
the young buck,
the dominant center, perhaps when he's healthy.
Yeah.
Dan Gadzurich, who we're referring to here. They have
you can run the floor, folks.
The athletic swingman in John Sammons. Hopefully he sticks around.
Yeah.
But from a GM and coach standpoint, finally, Ben. Herb Cole's made some good hires.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the deal I was just going to bring up when you said they have the right pieces in place. Yeah. They definitely have a team to build around on the floor right now and improve, but that's what gives me the most confidence. They have the right piece in John Hammonds.
Yeah.
Scott Skiles, but I'm even more confident when you talk about 2 first-round picks that Hammonds is going to get at least one guy who can really make an impact.
Yeah, and probably, he's probably going to get either Dwayne Wade and LeBron James.
Clearly.
Or both.
Yeah. Herb Cole put up the money for that. Here's what I'm thinking, though.
Get a new Bradley Center built.
When I asked that question about what needs to happen, for me, it's just a continuation of the young buck.
The young buck?
Yeah, because he's the star. BJ, if you will.
Trey loves that nickname.
He
doesn't suck.
I wasn't going to do it. He's the young star. He scores 34, 2 short of the NBA playoff debut record for a rookie, which is probably not a substantial record because it's too long to say. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored 36 with the Bucks in 70.
Yeah.
And Derrick Rose scored 36 with the Bulls last year in that Celtics series.
That's in overtime, I think, though. So
that doesn't even count.
Right.
So now you have Brandon Jennings with 34. If he can do that, if he can in all the rest of the games, it's a tall order because now Atlanta, of course, is going to be, trying to especially even more guard against him. But if he can make these really high-impact scoring games and show a lot of flash in what's left of the Bucks season here in this series, I think that'll go above and beyond even. Because then, to me, I always give a little more credit, and I think a lot of people do, to the playoffs. He's had this good rookie season. He was a candidate for Rookie of the Year, some ups and downs. But if he comes when the lights are shining, right?
Yeah.
playoff pressure, and he can do this again.
Yeah.
And the Hawks, even though they're trying to shut down this weapon, can't do it.
Yeah.
To me, that's wow, here we go. He's going to have an offseason to, reflect to this. There's not going to be a sophomore slump.
No, he's not going to be any stupid YouTube videos again.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me is that's the one factor where I say.
Does anyone actually have sophomore slumps in the NBA?
Maybe not.
I don't think that happens.
Everybody always refers to it because it's happened a few times. It's kind of like the Sports Illustrated jinx, where it's happened a few times. So it's like, oh, you're going to get jinxed. Well, not necessarily.
I could see it happening in the NFL where there's a whole bunch of game film now to study.
That's true.
But in the NBA, everyone's better their second year.
There aren't a lot of complex offenses.
They usually put on 40 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
And they get quicker somehow.
Yeah.
And they shoot better.
They've already been game planning for the guy.
Right.
They have enough film on him for what you can use film for.
Yeah.
It's not like coaches have to sit there and work till 3 a.m. during the offseason to say,
no.
Well, here's how we're going to scheme.
They're drinking till 3 a.m. during the season.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But that to me is that's my deal.
Okay, Ben.
So what else are you going to say?
That's all you can say.
Ursan Ilyasova needs to show me more? No, he's shown me enough.
I mean, Carlos Delfino could try defensively. That would be nice.
Well, okay, I'll give you that. Because I think that's the one thing that good old hardworking Coach Skiles is. Why am I treating that why am I down talking to that? I mean, obviously it's great.
Yeah.
I should be worshiping Scott Skiles because a Bucks team is playing
culture,
defense.
Ben.
Yeah, for the first time in 30 years. I'm being a condescending jerk.
You are.
I needed to cut that out because that's great. And if they can bring a defensive effort that's better than we saw in Game 1. When's Game 2? July 4th?
I think so.
No, it's Tuesday night.
Be wrapping up in October.
God, what a joke. Anyway, don't get me started on that.
But yeah, let's spread it out.
But yeah, defensively.
Great. Dynamite NBA analysis with the free agents, Ben and Reed, right here on cheeseheadtalk.com.
Like he said, we're the free agents. It was dynamite. I'm just giving you a couple things to look for.
Just happy we're there. In the playoffs, here, on this earth.
You can check out more.
Not Pandora.
You can check out more excited sports talk from this guy over here, who's apparently very excited, on the free agents page at cheeseheadtalk.com. Go Bucks! We are the free agents, Ben and Reed.